Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you for stopping by. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a quantum communicator, healer, and clearer, helping people with their spiritual awakening journeys. And I have an urgent message to share for those of you who resonate with being on the twin flame ascension journey, beloveds. And it is one that is highlighting union in such a powerful way. So what I'm receiving right now is that Divine Feminine is in a really powerful place right now. They are stabilizing union where they never have before. They are not compromising. They are not sacrificing. They are choosing themselves, and they are detached and surrendered. So they're not thinking about their divine masculine. They're not over focusing on them. They're not wondering when or if it will happen. What they're doing is they're leading union. They're union facilitators. And just to make a note that Divine Feminine is normally the leader when it comes to the union. It is a heart-based movement. It is a complete reset. That's how I'm receiving this. This is how I've been channeling this, is that we're having this huge reset on the planet. The frequency of the planet is very different now, and hence the beloveds are also going through this major reset. So it is a pivotal point, and I say this in all honesty, that there is no going back to the old way of life. I mentioned this before in another video, but there is no going back. Divine Feminine is expressing without fear of safety, expressing, and they are really owning their power. They are owning their healthy boundaries. And what this is doing is it is pulling everything together now in a major way. So of course we have the divine support, but we need to do the individual inner work as well. And it's sending a very strong signal to the shared energy, and it's sending that signal to their counterparts. Remember, the counterpart is you. It's not a separate soul. It's the same exact frequency. It's the same base frequency. And it's sending that signal over. And the masculines absolutely cannot make any excuses anymore. And when I say excuses, I mean for not looking at their own stuff, for not addressing their own emotional needs, for not connecting with their own hearts and connecting with where they have not been authentic, where they have been in this false sense of power, where they have been clinging to false masks, and they just aren't able to do it. They're not able to keep this up anymore. And that is due to the fact that the Divine Feminine has been doing this work all along and has been leading the way. Now, I know for a lot of the Divine Feminines that I've been reading over the years, there's been a frustration about how long it's been taking, and the fact that why am I doing all the work and my Divine Masculine's basically not doing anything. Seems like they're not doing nothing. They're doing nothing, and they're not changing in any sort of way. Well, all of this, it's all orchestrated. You have to understand that. The Divine Feminine, again, it can't be understated that they are leading the way, and they are the power of the heart. And now at this point, the Divine Feminine is embodying their energy. They are being, and they're grounding. They're grounding. They are doing things that are very grounding. They are getting back into their creativity. They are starting businesses, or they're expanding their businesses. They are getting their stuff together. They are organizing things. They are making plans, and they're not worried at all whether the Divine Masculine is going to come forward or not. They're not worried about communication, and this is exactly what they've needed to do. But they haven't been able to actually be successful with this unless they address their shadow self. They had to really get into the shadow of the feminine and be able to do that very difficult healing work over the years to even be in this place. So realize now, and some of you probably do already, that nothing has been for nothing. It has all been for reasons. It's all been happening for you and not to you. So the masculines now are really facing the music. That is absolutely what I am receiving. And this is going to mean that whatever they have been ignoring, whatever they have been resisting, they're just not going to be able to do it anymore. Why? Because the energy between is very different. And the feminine is definitely within their element and mastering the earth element. So the masculines now are looking at where they have not been happy, where they have been accepting lower relationships, where they haven't made those changes that they know they've had to make, but they were fearful of making. They're in this space now. Really, the universe kind of has them cornered in a way, if you will, but that they have to look at that. So, and that is what the divine feminine is now more at peace with allowing them to do. This is a beautiful and very powerful space to be in. And I'm going to see what else that I'm going to receive on this right now, just live for you. Yeah, this is just a piggyback off of what I was saying. The divine masculine is becoming very aware of what's been blocking them. So they're realizing now, by tuning into their inner world, finally, what has been blocking them, what's been blocking them from really feeling their true power, their true worth, from really having experiences of true pure love. They're realizing what's been blocking them from really experiencing joy throughout their life. And they are really looking at that. They are really feeling it, and they've needed to feel it, right? Being able to feel the emotions and connect with the emotional world, connect with the heart space, has not been the comfortability for masculines because of the patriarchal programming, right? But because the divine feminine has been leading the way and has been really doing that work and giving to herself and feeling those emotions and opening that heart space and not being fearful of being vulnerable, this is helping masculine to be in that vulnerability where they haven't been before. This is very, very different. Very different, guys. So if you have been, questioning or whether or not anything was going to shift for you or where this was going, I have to say that what I am receiving is that it's at this very, very pivotal point, and I'm going to congratulate the divine feminine for really just sticking with it and really doing that work even when it's gotten to be so hard and so painful. Being committed to that has been so helpful, and it's not committed in the fact that in the way where you needed a relationship, right? Because the feminines have had to address that too. Are you looking for love outside of yourself? Are you looking for validation outside of yourself? And the feminine has certainly had to look at that, of whether they needed to be chosen, right? Or have they felt unworthy or undeserving of love? So feminine had to go through all of those wounds, all of those traumas to come into this powerful place of stabilizing their alignment. Well, now it's the masculine's turn. And because the energy is so different that they share, they are faced with that. And so feminine, keep doing what you're doing. Masculines, if you are watching this, this is your time. This is your time to truly make headway and to find those answers, and they're not outside of you, they're within you, and you're beginning to feel that because nothing else has worked. You can't control anything else, right? Every time we try to control or we try to force things, we want things to go our way, it doesn't help. We have to come from a place of intuition, intuitive knowledge, and then take those action steps. And masculines are now starting to realize they need their feminine energy. They can't just be in this distorted masculine energy and expect to be happy and expect to be fulfilled and really feel their true power. And this is the realization now that the masculines are going through. So, wow, I mean, this is powerful. It really feels so powerful as it's coming through me as well. And again, this is a general message. This is for the collective. So if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. but this is what I'm getting for the general collective right now as far as twin flame union goes. And if you are having any issues with this, or you're unsure in some way, or you need that extra help to finish up those last layers and levels of work, I'm certainly here to help you to do all of that, theparanormalpriestess.com, and I offer readings, I offer really unique light language healing sessions, and I can help you to make those shifts and to activate, so that way you're in an even more powerful, grounded place. And masculines, if you're watching this, I am here for you. Whatever work or whatever you need to be able to have that clarity, I'm here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings. And I will speak to you soon. Take care.